had to pretty much let that cat out, you understand? Give her some space, because she been tripping. I ain't gonna lie, she been tripping for all these days that these people been doing that damn witchcraft and shit. Period. Yesterday it was like weird clouds and stuff like that, and a whole little family of birds or shit or whatever the case may be, you understand? Right outside, you understand? Peace, love, and light. My eyes done went to go take a walk, you understand? And I'm just noticing weird shit going on, you understand? And this lady keep walking back and forth past my house on my damn Ring camera. You understand that part right there? And it's like whatever you suspect them to be doing, that's the type of shit that they be doing. Okay, peace, love, and light. So some very low vibrational energy is what I'm getting from this as well. Somebody could feel left out. You understand? Or regrets. They got regrets when it comes to like certain family things and stuff. And it's like somebody doing a lot of stuff on their own is what I'm seeing here as well. And there is a tower situation with somebody's family, or is what I'm seeing here. Some people could be literally like off put because you could do a lot of things by yourself is what I'm seeing here. Okay. There's also some sort of a tower here where some people are calling themselves collaborating or working together, you understand? But there has been a tower up in this situation is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and it's telling you to face your fears and things like that is what I'm seeing here as well, because you are the high priestess. And it's like you walked away from somebody, right? Because it was like a bunch of stuff that just was not said, okay? And it was like a stagnation between you and this person. They got too much going on, you probably got too much going on. It's like somebody had just like recently started something new, and that's where they put in all of their time and their energy and things like that is what I'm seeing here. And it's like somebody could have like blocked you or restricted you from going towards somebody or something. It's looking like, and it's like you could have like said a few words and walked off or walked away. I don't know if this was a real argument or something like that, or is this like the situation, that's how it went, you know? You cuss somebody out or something like that as well. Somebody, you know, it's getting that, you understand? I'm hearing that. Shout out to nobody real quick. That part right there. But yeah, it's giving that what Chris Brown said up in this one song, and he said they hate from the outside of the club. How they hate from the outside of the club? They can't get in. You understand that part right there? So it's giving that, you understand? Peace, love, and light. They out there hating from the outside of the club and they can't get in, you understand? So somebody get pissed off, right? And they start some stuff because either they not being let up in the club or the spot or whatever the case may be, you understand? It is giving up in a certain situation. I don't know if something was done to you up on purpose to test to see if you was that type of a person. Like if you don't get into some place or you don't do something or something don't go your way, are you going to cause hell? You understand? You're going to cause ruckus or something like that. Peace, love, and light. Are you going to erupt like a fucking volcano or something like that? Peace, love, and light. Now, you could witness people doing stuff like that. You understand? But you the type of person that your ass, you see it, you notice, you acknowledge, and you just sit there and you be like, that's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to get involved in it or nothing, but you see what you see, right? And it's like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Period. Just shake your head. You don't know what else to say. You understand? Period. Because people be weird. You understand? And they be grown. And it's just some shit them backfired. You understand? Because I don't know if somebody had a plan for you, my baby, that is so crazy. This the Sun card coming out in reverse, but the Ten of Swords in the reverse as well with it. And it's definitely giving backfire. Something somebody did backfired. A plan that they had to fucking ruin you backfired. You understand? Period. Like fucking whatever the fuck they gun, period, jam the fuck up on them. Whatever the fuck this is, it done fucking backfire with the fucking Sun card here. Okay? And it's like something, they not happy. You understand? It's like this person do whatever they can do to try to piss you off, to make you mad and fuck with your stability and security. It's giving that your personal sense of stability and security, right? Because when you start to trip out up on people and shit like that, you've been disturbed up on a fucking personal level. devil, whether it's triggered or whatever the case may be. But once you start to act out of character and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what somebody wanted for you with the devil card here. This is the truth. And the devil card is up in the fucking reverse as well. All three of these cards come out in the reverse. Now, when I look at the devil card in the reverse, it could represent somebody being released. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody being released from a fucking dark, toxic stronghold. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It could also represent a person who refuses to see the error or toxicity up in their ways or something like that. So this a person who was damn near testing you or something, and they test is toxic. You understand? There's some weird shit, like they doing toxic shit to test you and shit like that. And it's given, I saw somebody say some shit up on Threads before, and it was like a woman or something, and she said something about if you are purposely doing stuff to test people, purposely triggering people to test people, and you can't see that that is toxic in the same sense, I don't know what to tell you, but it's giving that, you know, like somebody, they got the bad feelings and shit like that about you, so they trying to prove that you a bad person and things like that by doing weird shit to you, like and it's giving that, because it was saying something before like somebody's accredited or something like that. Now I don't know who this is, but it's giving like if they got a list, your name not on the list, but you definitely somebody that they should let up in the spot, period. I don't know who the fuck that is, okay? But it's giving like other people looked at you as somebody that should have been let in the spot too, and when you wasn't let in the spot, all they did was shook their head, and it's giving you handled the shit like a P. You understand? Period. That's what it's giving, like a boss. However the situation was, you didn't make a fuss, you didn't make a big deal out of it. You just simply put an end to some shit is what I'm seeing here. It's like you left, you went to go eat, you ordered a drink, you ordered a food, you ordered a meal, you went to go party, dance, and drink and shit like that instead of getting pissed off at these people, okay? So that shit backfired. Okay, and doors open for you, opportunities open for you. People started to notice you, not for what the fuck these people were saying and doing against you in a bad ways, but noticing you for your resilience. They know what these people were doing against you and things like that, and they saw how you moved, you understand, while doing all of this shit, you understand. And so somebody, you done gained some respect from I don't know, like an important person, you understand. That's what I'm seeing here too, and admiration as well. It's what I'm seeing here as well. Peace, love, and light. All glory to God, right? Because that's what I'm hearing right now. You take what the enemy's meant for evil and you turn it for good. So that's what it's getting. It's like the Lord is taking what the enemy's meant for evil and turned it for your highest good. I remember saying this before. I felt like a boss when God dropped that jewel up on me. You understand? Like, look, the Lord dropping messages up on me that I ain't never heard from nobody. You understand? It was like I never said that the weapons wouldn't be formed. I said that they won't prosper. You understand? And in that sense, I even gained a little bit more peace. You understand? Because I was getting pissed off. Like, why they keep attacking me? The fuck? You understand? But the Lord told me straight up, I never said the weapons will not be formed. I said they will not prosper. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So that's what this situation is giving. You understand? So it's like they feel like if they all ganged up or if they sent these attacks to you back to back and things like that, that will sit you down. That will shut you up and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. But it's like in the same sense, you are still being blessed every day, every moment. You understand? So it's like you stopped even paying attention to the attacks, to the bullshit and things like that. That is the truth. And so somebody, they felt like you don't give a fuck about them. You know, it's like that giving a person just like a cold, dead look that you once was so in love with and things like that or something like that, and they finally look at you and you look at them and they don't see no feelings there no more. You understand? Period. They see a heartless individual, and it's not that you heartless, it's just that your heart don't belong to them anymore, and they will not ever feel that void or feel that there's no void, period. With the sun, 3 of swords there's no void, there's no pain, there's no hurt. It's giving like everything that's done is done. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Okay, so it's like you don't feel anything. Oh my God, that part right there. Don't feel hurt, don't feel angry, don't feel bitter, don't feel nothing for that person. Okay, so that's somebody's situation. It's like then when they go too far, you understand? They go so damn far to the point where you don't even care if they here or not no more. You understand? That type of shit. You forget they fucking exist. Okay, so somebody, it's a strong yes in a certain situation. Big blessings coming in with the Sun card and the Ace of Cups here. Somebody, it could be about a son. It could definitely well may be about a son. You want a baby. It's been a long time. Somebody been waiting. You understand, period. Also, people been waiting to tell people that they pregnant and things like that. Now is the time to tell them. And if it's like you telling your spouse, they gonna be happy. It's giving somebody went through some shit in the past and shit like that, and they got a little fears, and so this woman ain't tell her man that she pregnant as soon as she found out she was pregnant and stuff like that, assuming that he's gonna blow up on her, don't want the baby or something like that. Peace, love, and light. It's none of that. You understand? Peace, love, and light. You gotta push past your fears, push past the whatever traumas that you got, okay? Because it's giving some of y'all, it's not that, it's like you kept losing the babies. You know, miscarriages is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like somebody in a certain situation, it's just like what people talk about with their blessings and stuff, like not it's crazy how the timer is saying 11:11 when I'm saying that about announcing your blessings and things like that, your good things prematurely and things like that, right? And so somebody, they had a traumatic experience where their baby is concerned, where people are throwing spiritual warfare and shit like that towards them, and then they end up losing one of their babies in the past. Is what I'm seeing here. And this person thinks about that shit a lot, you know. They think about it a lot, even to this day. You understand? The Lord is going to bless you with another baby. I don't know who it is. You understand? Also, a story about a woman who had her baby in jail, so it did not go right. And you understand? I be speaking on stuff that is like, is this shit bogus? You understand? So there's certain stuff going on. You understand? Somebody didn't get to have a good pregnancy experience. You understand? Because they were being bound during their pregnancy. Okay. Now this woman could have been really in jail, or this woman could have had people doing spiritual warfare against her while she was pregnant. You understand? That's what I'm seeing here. But somebody is an Ace of Cups situation where the Emperor is concerned, and I'm seeing this Five of Wands. These people, they get in the way of this Ace of Cups situation. Why they don't want this Emperor to have this baby if they know that this person has been through a lot of shit when it comes to trying to have a baby? What the fuck, and dealt with a bunch of weird bitches. I don't know. You all this shit crazy. Peace, love, and light. They say, are you talking about a certain person? I do not know, fam. Okay, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. I don't know, but it's giving somebody this message. That part of the message might be specific to somebody. You understand? It's given that it is. You understand? I don't know who I'm talking about, though. That's the truth. I'm gifted. I'll admit that. Peace, love, and light. And I often talk about situations and stories and people, and I won't know who the person is. I might have an idea sometimes, but I don't up in this situation because I just said like 3 or 4 different stories. And honestly, I don't have trauma from having a miscarriage before, though I did have one before. When I was younger, before I had my second child, and I felt like I wasn't supposed to have that baby. It just was what it was. You understand? I was out here and doing too much shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But that's not about me. I don't think. It's somebody who's going through it now with the 9 of Wands, okay? Whoever it is, they are having a tough time now. You understand? And they also trying to do the right thing for themselves. It's a woman who left away from a very cold man. You understand? It's what I'm seeing here. And I was talking about this with God earlier because that's the truth as well. Like, some people, they hit a switch, you know. Some men, they be the best man ever. You know, they be there for you during your pregnancies and all of that. And that's how it was with my kid's dad with the first child. Now with the second child, it was like a switch flipped, and then he turned into a very, very bad man. Look at that, it's out of nowhere. Peace, love, and light. It was like, what the fuck? I already knew he had it up in him, but I didn't think he would be on that with me. You understand? That type of shit. Peace, love, and light. But yeah, it's like now I can laugh about it. We all done that shit, all done with, and I don't allow people to play with me and stuff. No more. So we got the 5 of Wands here and the 3. It's the truth. It's some people. They're like stalling this man. They don't want him to have a baby. This is the truth. They don't. This is crazy. Somebody is a Pisces. Somebody's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Somebody could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's drama, probably in particular from a Cancer or a Leo or something like that is what I'm seeing here. It's like these people are celebrating while this man, I don't know why this drama going on. I don't know if it's like females going back and forth with each other and shit like that or something. Or it's a fight, a literal fight, you know. But it's definitely about like a child, a new beginning or something like that with the 3 of Cups and the Sun card. It's something being announced, a new beginning. It's supposed to be like a good thing, you know. It could be a party, a birthday or something, but it's definitely a new addition, like it's given to a family or something like that. There is a man here. He could be like very well established where his business and finances are concerned. Getting very, very passionate about building a new home or, you know, starting a new business somewhere. It's like take your time before you do it, because it's given like you got to make a choice of what direction that you go in with this, okay? Because it's given like putting something in a certain area and it's not the right area could turn a blessing into something else. It don't seem like a blessing, it seems like a burden, right? So before you make that choice or decision, you need to take time out. I don't know if it's like where you want to build a home or your business or start a business, but it's like take your time before you make that choice or decision on where you're gonna do this shit at, or whatever the case may be. You understand? Because if you choose wrong, it's gonna seem like you know, it's, yeah, like it's not right, okay? Like you did something wrong, right? Of course, because you made the wrong choice. So take your time to see where your spirit is calling you to go with this, because it's giving at you like you're very passionate about it, but it's spirit-led passion, the passion that you're feeling. So you make sure that you consult with spirit, consult with God before you make that choice, that decision, or whatever it is, okay? You got to make a choice though. You can't sit on it. I don't know if something brings you anxiety or worry or something like that. A certain particular person is what I'm seeing here as well. Or you're worried about that person. I do not own the rights to the music playing in the background. So yeah, somebody worried because they did some fuck shit with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck and the 7 of Swords, okay? Either they told some lies, or they stole something, or cheated their way out of a certain situation, you understand? But like I said, about somebody leaving some evidence, that's why they worried as hell. Whoever this person is, they must have been watching the last video doing, well, going live. So they did leave evidence, you understand, period. And not only did they leave evidence, somebody got pets, you understand? Those are spiritual creatures. Animals are spiritual creatures and beings. The pet told on they Steven ass. You understand? Somebody is gifted in the spirit, and they can talk to animals and shit like that, and different creatures, all different types of creatures. This motherfucker snuck into your home or some shit like that. They worried because the cat seen them, the dog seen them. You understand? And somebody also worried that you're gonna steal their dog, or so you're a thief or some shit or some weird shit. But it's like you didn't steal it. They propped that shit. They set it up there. Understand? Like I don't know. Somebody set some shit up, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you didn't touch that shit. You didn't take that shit. Whatever it is, okay? It's giving that as well. Like somebody who got an unfair advantage, so they try to set some shit up to sabotage you and shit. And they telling lies, and they telling about how you gonna do this or how you gonna do that, and you don't do shit the way that they say you gonna do it. Something about the way you move, you understand, period. And it's giving that, like, watch how I move. So somebody's scared because you don't move the way that they expect you to move. You understand? You ain't move the way that they tested you or whatever the fuck it is. You're supposed to be a fucking test dummy, but you don't do shit. The fucking this shit crazy. Now they scared, fam. They're very, very afraid. Looking ass. And it's giving that like somebody like they don't care. It's like be afraid. Be very fucking afraid. You understand? Oh my god. But yeah, somebody worried. They definitely worried because they're fucking liars. It's like this person could have purple bed covers, bed sheets, or sleeping with something purple on. You understand? Or blue. And you all hear the shit up in the background. And he said he ain't ever worried about a damn thing. I'm on my level. Exactly. When you in your own lane. You on your own level. You ain't got to worry about shit. You understand? But yeah, somebody's lying. Somebody told some lies. And now they worried. You understand? Period. And that part right there, you only lie when you fear. That's why I don't lie. Shout out to Dave's Loaf. You understand that part right there? What the fuck I gotta lie for? I ain't scared of you, ho. Smack you right in your shit, bitch. Peace, love, and light. And then say peace, love, and light afterwards. Because I don't want God to be mad at me. I want God to understand why I fucking smack the fuck out of you. Okay? 6 of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody is also lying. They try to steal something. They stealing money or some shit from you. Something out of your house. Something from you. You know, that they could have just fucking asked for. This crazy. I said something about some shit like that. And it's a family member. And it's like, don't nobody want their ass around no more. You understand? Or you don't want them in your house no more because they're a fucking thief. This also represents somebody lying about why they need some money or something like that. And then you give them the money and shit, but they lying about it. And now they scared that you're going to find out that they lied about what the fuck they asked you for that money for because you gave them the money and stuff like that. You understand? Also, you gave somebody some money and then they lied and say you didn't give them shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Also, it's something about somebody in a sexual situation. They worried as well. Okay, because they was telling lies. They said y'all had sex with each other. Y'all didn't. Okay, so that situation is over. Somebody out here having sex for money. Peace, love, and light is what I'm seeing here as well. Somebody could have lied and said that they pay you for sex for money. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody definitely got some dark ties out here and they definitely having sex for money. You understand? Is what I'm seeing here. Also, this represents somebody is afraid because y'all are soulmates. You are divine counterparts, but they've been moving like the devil where you are concerned because something about what you give to them, what you are able to provide for them. Okay, this is the truth. The resources, the money, or how you keep them looking nice, looking good, period. I don't know, but somebody is like very toxic. You understand? It's definitely a person tied up in chains. Could be a Pisces male, and it's like I ain't ever met a dumb Pisces man, but it is what it is. You know, usually some of them be very toxic and manipulative. Most of the ones that I met, they the type that want to get the money from the female. If they doing stuff for the female, they very, very much in control of that whole fucking situation. But this definitely look like somebody's definitely having to pause or reflect up in a certain situation or stop giving to somebody and just to see how this person react. That's what they did as well. Also, somebody did not reciprocate in a certain situation and somebody just gave up, you know. And it's like somebody definitely wanted to see how you will react. You understand? Because they heard a bunch of lies and shit like that about this person as well. So it's like they heard a bunch of lies, so they throw a bunch of tests and shit like that out there to test this person's character and shit like that. But it's like this person is a constant winner. You understand? And it's like they don't play the way other people play. Their mind is not wired the way other people's minds are fucking wired. You know, they don't even want the same things that other people want. And when they get attention, it's effortless. You understand? So it's giving somebody might have think they person is a attention seeker or something like that, or this person is an attention seeker. They're not. It's like now it's like you putting this person in a situation where it's like they were having a give and take back and forth or something with somebody, but then it's like now this person just wants to keep their shit to themselves. They want to keep their self to their self. They standing on their principles, their values, all of that type of shit. Whatever that belongs to them, they gather it up and they keeping it to themselves. You understand? Is what I'm seeing here as well. Peace, love, and light. We got this Ace of Cups here as well. Also, that part too. Somebody is raising their children on love. So you don't got no fucking ungrateful ass children. You understand? Period. And this is what I'm seeing here as well. You do give and take and stuff like that. So it's like you could be a parent who like, your children, you make them work for certain things so that they can understand the value of it and the principle behind it and things like that. That's what I'm seeing here too. You don't raise your kids based off of material things and stuff like that. So it's like you trying to get them to understand not to be wasteful or not to disrespect things and stuff like that. They don't really understand that shit because they not raised to care about that type of shit, and it's a good thing. You understand? It's not really a bad thing. They'll develop that type of care and concern towards things when it's them spending their own money. Okay, so it's giving like the parent tripping because the kids don't understand the value of the money and shit or whatever that they doing for them as well. And it's like they know you love them. You understand? Period. The other shit don't really matter. You understand? So it's giving that. You understand? Somebody wants you to compete with them. We're taking care of your kids is concerned. Where finances and shit like that is concerned. And you don't got to. Because your kids look at you and see you as the biggest cup of love fucking ever. You understand? That part. 10 of Cups right after that. Then the Judgment card coming out. King of Swords. Somebody wants to talk to you after a judgment in a certain situation. You're chosen. Somebody also, yeah, you invited to the barbecue. You invited to the cookout type of energy. You understand? 6 of Swords here. This represents taking an alternative approach to a certain situation after, and somebody could have died, okay? And somebody could have died. But I'm also seeing you could have just killed the situation because you just want peace. Put an end to the shit. You know, I'm not finna argue with you. I understand you was trying to sabotage me and shit, but you failed, right? And I don't give a fuck to go back and forth with you, right? That type of energy. You understand? Blocked. Period. You tried it. God blocked you first, and now I'm blocking you, bitch. That part right there. So this man wants to talk to you because he's seeing something clearly why you left somebody else alone. And then, you know, that's the truth. And it's like, this person is very peaceful. I see why they don't fuck with you. Looking at oh my God. Oh my God. 3 of Swords there. And the 10 of Wands there. Yeah, this a wrap. It's a wrap. You understand? It's over. It's a wrap. Period. And that's the truth. And it's like somebody is like, yeah, what you just said. God blocked you first, then I blocked you. Yeah, and that's a Tower. Because, yeah, you stable without whoever this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who you is. Or that's a situation. It's saying that somebody seen somebody out here without nobody, or you know, going through it or something like that, right? And then they try to send somebody towards you because that person attractive or some shit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. When I'm out here in the world without no support, all you got to offer is a wang. A fucking wiener. Peace, love, and light. Lord have mercy. People be crazy. So we got the Queen of Cups and the Chariot card coming out. Somebody could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Something about work. Somebody regrets doing some shit where work is concerned. Fucking with your job, sabotaging your job or something like that. Or your work. Somebody's very great at what they do for work. So you could travel around for what you do for work and things like that as well. You could just love to travel and things like that. You could like nice cars as well, is what I'm seeing here. But with the Devil card here, period, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you this right now, okay? Certain people, they can't come with you where you're going. The type of success that's coming up into your life is going to produce people that are fucking demonic, and people who are jealous, and people who want to steal from you, and people who want to copy you, and people who want to sabotage you and shit like that. I heard plagiarism and plagiarize. I ain't gonna lie, I was talking to God the other day, and I'm like, you should be able to sue people for plagiarism when they copying you. If they copy what you speak and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff that they copy, you should be able to sue them for it, because it just is what it is, especially content creators and shit like that, period. Like, it shouldn't have to be a movie or something like that. You try to remake some shit that somebody else created or done, and in the same process, your intention is to sabotage that other person. They should be able to sue the fucking socks off your ass. You understand? 9 of Swords here. Oh no, that's a Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Somebody in the King of Pentacles. I don't understand how that come out together. Somebody been working at something for a long, long time. You understand? It's given where your finances and business and stuff like that is you good. But what is this, like your spirituality or something like that, or your energy and stuff, or whatever it is that you do for work is very tiring and take a lot of your energy and stuff like that. But it's also very rewarding financially and things like that, and towards your stability and security in life. Okay, but yeah, it's been a long battle you've been going through, whether you know it or not, is what I'm seeing here. Somebody getting, it's like you shouldn't be having sex, whoever this is, while you working and stuff too. Something, your work already hard and tiring and take a lot of energy from you, and it's given when you have sex with these people and shit like that. They be certain people, they draining your energy. Okay, and it's crazy because I learned how to get in control of all of that type of shit. I don't even take on energy from other people that I don't want, and if it's not beneficial to me, I don't fucking touch it. You understand? Because I'm an alchemist. You understand? It's a sword. It's no, that's the Ten of Swords and the Star cards. It's the truth. So it's like I'm a healer and stuff like that, but I got the right to heal you if I want to or not if I don't want to. That's the truth. That's the way I work. I don't know how nobody else done it. I wasn't taught shit by no other healers or anything like that. The Lord and them started teaching me, had to teach me about myself. And this is the truth. I hugged a woman the other day, and she had a whole bunch of fire and shit in her. She was so hot. And God told me to just tell her, you know, and it was like, I can't take it from you. I won't take it from you. You understand? Period. Because I can feel what you feeling. And it's hard, it's hurtful, it's hard, it's hurtful, it's hot, it's heavy, and you just walking around with this shit. You understand? And I ain't gonna lie, her situation was very, very touching. She was speaking about it and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I could sympathize with you and things like that, but when it comes to taking on that type of energy and power and shit like that, that's not that power. That's not a power. It's a downer. It's a drainer. It's not something that I'm finna touch. It's not for me. You understand? Period. That's not the type of energy that I fuck with. So I felt it all within her, but I had to leave it within her. That's her responsibility to release. She's holding on to it because she wants to. That's what I felt too. You understand? That's my gifts are gifts. You understand? I can tell that type of shit. Why would I take it from her? No, it don't work like that. You're not gonna trick me into taking off no negative energy from you either. Like I can feel inside of you that you don't give a fuck what nobody think or say about you and things like that, and you ain't got nobody in your life of authority, so nobody, it don't matter. You don't give a fuck about what they think about this or that about you and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely close yourself out to learning and stuff like that, and the only thing gonna help you now is God. That's just that. I can sense that within people. Just because I'm out here busy and all this and that don't mean I don't recognize you when I see you. You understand? Three of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles here. Ace of Swords. Now there they go. There you go with the Ace of Swords. There you go. The truth. Okay? You telling the truth. Okay? But not only that, something is growing. You understand? It's like this is exactly. You're in control of your contract, whatever it is that you do spiritually. You don't exactly. Period. That's the truth. Your connection with God is a different connection with God. This is the truth. You're giving creator energy. You understand? Peace, love, and of course. Of course, that part right there. You know, like all of these witches and shit, and it's like I had to learn to not be scared of them. They doing spells that, you know, a soul like mine created. You understand? Ancient. Really. Why would I be scared of some shit that, you know what I'm saying, that I haven't handled in creating or breaking? I'm not scared of that shit no more. I used to be very like afraid of that type of stuff once I found out, because I went through some shit. You understand? And that shit really took a toll up on me and things like that, in my health, all my well-being, all kind of shit. And I didn't even think it existed. Then I found out it existed. I found out that's why I was going through all the bullshit that I was going through. And then I'm like, God, why'd you allow this? And then out of nowhere, as soon as I asked God that fucking question, you know, God started speaking back to me that instantly. Like, oh, I didn't allow anything. I ain't turned my back on you. You turned your back on me. The fuck? You know, you just was out here in the world doing you. You weren't thinking to talk to me no more. You understand? And it was true. It was real. I really was out here. It was like I had to get it how I live, Page of Pentacles. And I felt shame. Why would I pray for the Lord? Why would I pray to God? You understand? When I'm out here getting it out the mud in a hard way. Not even in a fucking like a righteous way either. It was more so like what I was just talking about. People that'll manipulate you into sticking around your ass for what you can do for them and shit. Them the kind of people I was fucking with. People that was doing shit for me, and I was sticking around their ass for what they could do for me. They was doing the same with me. So it was a bunch of little weird ass connections that I was having out here up in the world, and they all had to get cut the fuck off. You understand? Period. That's why I don't be understanding. Like, people do not understand that all my life, anytime I made any type of connections, especially when I was younger and stuff like that, they all had to be beneficial to me in some way, shape, or form. You understand? I wouldn't mind myself being beneficial to them and things like that, but I swear it was like the way that I was raised. I had to get it how I live. I never wanted to live like the people around me, so I always needed more money. This started when I was like 13, 14. I started selling candy and shit at school. I'm not finna be broke for nobody. I like what I like. I like to afford what I like, and I don't like to hear no. Period. I don't, and I don't have to take a no. You know, you say no, I'm gonna go get what I want. You understand? Period. But it be sometimes, like I said before, that be a problem because we get what we want. You understand? It's just like you gotta know you want what the fuck you want, because you know. Peace, love, and light. That part right there. Like, I ain't ever been that type of person. I'ma just keep it real. I ain't ever used nobody like that in no bad way and shit like that. That's why it's like certain people, it's like I probably could still call them and get whatever the fuck I want to this day, but I wouldn't. You understand? Because whenever I had them connections with those people, I lived a whole different life. I'm definitely not the same person no more. So yeah. But yeah, I was that one. And my family members knew it. I was loaning out money to the adults on some real shit. Period. All kind of shit. I was the one. You know, and it be like that sometimes. And they be like, so why the fuck do they always be disrespectful, trying to sabotage me, do all this weird shit to me like they don't remember? You understand? And then it's like when you make them remember, then they get to feeling shame and sadness and sorrow and shit. And I get tired of that. I got tired of making people remember who the fuck I was to them. That's why I started cutting a lot of people off as well. What they say, you will rob Peter to pay Paul. That type of shit. Yeah, I really was like that. In a shiesty way too. You know, nowadays I pay Peter back. You understand? But back then, yeah. You understand? Because I got to pay Paul. Peace, love, and light. But now I'm a boss. I'm a new boss. Hey, yo. I told who I was going to give him this and I ain't got it. Can you give it to him for me? And I'll just give you double woo on this day. I'll make shit happen, period. Because some shit people be asking me for, it don't be money. I don't got it. I can't do that. But I know who can, period. That's why I tell people to get the fuck out of my business and stay the fuck out of my business. You don't know the type of person I am, my baby. You don't. I wasn't raised like you. I wasn't raised to be a little, well, you know, they did tell me in the early days to keep my legs closed and stuff when I wear dresses and shit like that and all of that type of shit. But I'm going to tell you, I was the oldest of all of the children around me. I was raised to be a fucking protector. I wasn't raised to just be a little pretty little girl. You understand? Though I was. You understand? But I had something else in me all the time, a fire, and it always had to be lit. You understand? It just is what it is. Peace, love, and light. The Sun card, 4 swords, deep healing on a fucking cellular level, on a solar level. Peace, love, and light. Queen of Pentacles. And yeah, self-made. You understand? Getting yourself to that position took a whole lot of discipline, a whole lot of self-discipline. It took a whole lot of practical thinking and things like that. It took for you to have to like tune out the distractions and stuff like that, not pay attention to the ones who's in the spotlight, or even you, the attention that you get. Act like you don't see them staring and all kind of shit. To stay focused, fam. Listen, this shit is real. Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the fucking Queen of Pentacles right here. You do that shit for your highest good. You understand? You don't pay attention to anything else outside of whatever it is, your business, your path, and things for your highest good. Somebody's been watching. Oh, he's saying somebody slept on you. That's what they saying in this song. Somebody slept on somebody. You slept on somebody. Somebody slept on somebody. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Okay, somebody is a Queen of Swords coming at you. You understand? Is what I'm seeing here too. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. It's like, but you literally stabilized yourself and things like that. And it's like, why this Queen of Swords right here? Okay, because it is not Devil card and the Knight of Wands. Somebody, some of y'all women's having arguments, and these women's telling, one of the women's telling the other woman that she fucked her way to the top. That's what I'm seeing there. She fucked her way to stability and this and that, or she fucking this person, that person, and I'ma just keep it real. It's a grown ass woman you talking to. Period. That's a grown ass woman you talking to. And what you worried about who she fucking for? On some real ass shit. And I feel like that too. You understand? Like, I don't care if y'all fucking, just leave me the fuck alone. You understand? Period. On some real shit though. But yeah, somebody. But they had it wrong though. That's crazy. What is this shit? Now the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What this Queen of Swords is telling this Queen of Pentacles here. Something about her principles, values, ethics, morals, and stuff like that. You letting a bitch know. You understand? Period. That's where they can tell you about you. And you telling them about you. You understand? With the Hierophant coming behind you, backing you the fuck up. Bitch, I'm anointed. I'm gifted. I'm a child of God. You understand? Period. And I put myself in this position. You understand? I literally am self-made. Not like the rest of these bitches out here. You understand? Period. Ain't nothing made me but the fucking United States government, society, ruled what the fuck, the shit that I done been through in the United fucking States of America, and the way that my motherfucking mind perceived it all. You understand? Ten of Swords here. That's what made me. The streets ain't made me, none of that type of shit. And my mama created me to know sticks and stones might break my bones, but that talking shit, it don't faze me. What she say? Yo, nigga won't leave me alone, but he keep calling me crazy. Keep his ass around, because then he ain't lazy. Okay, so what? We got the Lover's card coming out. Ten of Swords was out here before the Lover's card. Something is over. It's a cycle over. Period. Now the King of Swords coming out too. And it's like he's observing or something. I don't know if he's a spy or, you know, somebody working a law or a very technical type of person and things like that. Is what I'm seeing here. Very intellectual person. He wants to talk to you now. Somebody also could be a Gemini, big Gemini energy right here. Okay. The man or a woman is giving off Gemini energy. They could have broke up with each other or something. Also, it's giving like this woman, like she's like, I don't know who you think is. That's what it's giving as well, okay? I don't know. It's like he's married, but he messed with this other woman, okay? And she telling them about who she is to him, regardless of whatever, who he cheat up with, whatever the case may be. You gotta respect. You understand who this person is, regardless. You understand? Okay, the Chariot card here with the Magician. Okay, she giving Empress energy, period. Boss energy, like I said. Ace of Pentacles here. The Empress. The Magician. Somebody try to rush in towards you because they know that you're creating stability for yourself. You got a big blessed idea or opportunity or blessing coming in. All the above. Fuck it. All the above. That's the truth. Be mindful of these motherfuckers that's working with this Queen of Wands bitch. This bitch trying to send people towards you, okay? It's like she a part of some dark contract. She got a contract with the devil or some shit like that too. And it's like she try to pay somebody to rush in towards you to fucking do something to you to like damage your blessings, your foundation or something like that. You understand? Is what I'm seeing here. Because this person's been watching you and see how much of a powerful manifester that you are. So this person is like heartbroken because something that you said or did, something that it's true. You understand? And it's like they were doing stuff against you. You probably spoke about this. This is the truth with the 7 of swords at the bottom of the deck. Now this bitch sitting around hurt because I guess people don't really want to fuck with her no more, whoever she is, because they knew she was attacking you. And it's like, whoever she is, why would you? That's the energy. That's the energy. Because it's given like this person is like a fucking well-respected, could be wealthy, all of that type of shit person. What did you do to her? That type of shit. She blocked you, right? You blocked this person, right? With the 8 of Wands. Okay. She's mad or upset or hurt because you blocked her. She's a Sagittarius. You're the priestess. And you put an end to shit. You're killing shit, right? She's hurt. 3 of Swords because you were telling the fucking truth the whole time. And she was doing shit to make you get restricted in the industry where your career is concerned. You Queen of Cups. This is the truth. But you healed from it. You're not even tripping about it no more. You're not mad about it or anything because you realized who you are, right? Like, yeah. Fuck. That part right there. I could tell why you was attacking me. Peace, love, and light. Shit. This shit crazy. Like God done turned it up a notch, right? I always was the shit, but come on now. Then the motherfucker started prophesying, being a psychic, you understand? Doing all kind of other wonders and miracles in the world and things like that, you understand? Don't even care for people to know. You understand? I want y'all to leave me fuck alone, get the fuck out of my business, right? Period. That was the real shit. I understand why you came at me like that, you know? It is what it is. But what the fuck? I ain't ever been that jealous type. I ain't ever been that jealous type. You understand? Period. 7 of Wands, underlying energy, Page of Wands. Period. I always been big energy. Shit, you looking good, girl. You fine today. What? That part right there, like, that's the type of person I am. I ain't ever been a jealous type, the hater type. Looking ass, you know? That part right there, why would you be that way? You don't even gotta be that way. You know how happy women get when they get compliments from other women and stuff? Or just in general? I love good energy. You understand? Why would I don't just do negativity. I want to see you smile. I want you to be genuinely happy and smiling and shit like that when I'm talking to you. Feeling good. You understand? Period. Blush a little bit. All that type of shit. I'm not a hater. I ain't ever been one. So I'm seeing here, you and somebody, y'all going back and forth, y'all communicating and stuff like that. And it's like this person's talking about how she's finna be doing the right thing and stuff like that. The Hierophant card is out here as well. And it's nothing negative or anything like that is what I'm seeing here, period. Some people are married. This is about success, a power couple moving forward, okay? And it's like a couple, okay? A couple here who's seeing what you do and you caught their attention, okay? And it's like you could also be giving counsel to like married couples and things like that as well, letting them know things, telling them things and stuff like that, giving them counsel and advice on how to keep their shit strong, how to make sure it's you understand. Y'all are locked in. You understand and I understand and we doing this shit together, that type of shit. And keep everybody else and everything else up out that shit that ain't helping keep it together type shit. The Star, Ace of Wands. The Emperor. somebody you working with the emperor. Some of y'all working with the like very powerful religious leaders and shit like that. You could be one yourself. You got an anointing, especially if you the emperor. You understand? Okay, this person very, very wealthy. They got inheritance, legacy, all of that type of shit. They come from a long line of people who was like elite or royalty or some shit, whether in the church or in general. Okay, somebody could be a Taurus. We got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. This could be an arranged marriage or some shit like that as well. The judgment and the justice together. No, this some divine decree, divine order, divine shit, you know, justice being taken place up in a certain situation. Okay, this is the truth. And it's like somebody wanted the police to come to your house or some shit, you understand? But they understand that that'll be foolish of them. God saying it'll be foolish of them up on the divine level to come up and to whoever this Queen of Pentacles to come fucking with her. The law not even supposed to fuck with you. That's what's crazy for whoever trying to get you in trouble with the police or trying to air out your dirty laundry or find your whatever you do wrong and stuff like that. This is like, you know how the internet, the people be like, protect this woman at all costs. That's what the fuck the universe said about you. Police ain't supposed to do shit but protect you. So what's up? Peace, love, and light. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel you. And the 2 of Pentacles. I understand. You're an asset. That's they fucking mean. Gotta protect assets. You understand? Period. What do you say? Heart full of equity or an asset? What do you say? Make sure that you don't need no mentions. These are my only intentions. Shout out to Justin Bieber, because I swear it wasn't clicking to them. It wasn't clocking to them that you were standing on business, Empress. What? 8 of Pentacles. Literally. That you were standing on business. Like you don't tell all your business to them. They know it's a lot about you they don't even know. They restricted from getting into your business and your energy and shit like that too. Somebody getting mad as fuck. It was like I was just finna start rapping. Somebody getting mad as fuck because they can't get into your energy to see what the hell going on with you. But just know that you're moving towards blessings and shit. Big blessings coming in. Overflow and abundance. God wants you to gracefully bow out of all the bullshit. You understand? Like literally you can fucking take a bow if you want to, like sing. You understand? And it's done. You understand? They the ones that did it. It's just that you changed the fucking plot. There was a plot twist to the story. You understand? Period. You understand? It don't always go as planned, right? That's the truth. And now you're leaving away from all they demonic dirty asses. Queen of Swords energy, hater ass energy here. You addressing it, period. This bitch weird. Yeah, I kind of figured that. God told me that. When I take naps and shit, this bitch be trying to fuck with my energy. Bitch, I'm finna fuck you up. I'm tired of you. That part right there. I'm tired of that part right there. Because I don't do shit to you. I ain't give a fuck. I don't do shit to you. Why you fucking with me? It is though so fucking funny that God tell me when I wake up, you know, like, yeah, you gonna have to do something, stand up on business today. And I'm like, why? You understand? So I just decided to go take a fucking walk, go to a restaurant. People at the restaurant tripping and shit, you know? And it's like, bitch trying to send conflict your way. You understand? That bitch do witchcraft. That's the problem. I was wondering why I had that weird ass dream about this bitch. I don't even know you. I shouldn't be dreaming about you. You must have missed the last message where I say you do something else, I'm fucking you up. You already been getting fucked up. That's what's crazy, period. You already can't even sit behind a screen without fucking sweating and shit like that with motherfuckers draining and attacking your fucking energy, period. I don't know why the fuck you stay trying to fuck with me. 6 of Cups here. 10 of Wands here. So yeah, that's the end of that. She was a kindred. You understand? Kindred spirit toward you. And I don't think it's a good one. It's supposed to be with the 6 of Cups in the upright or some shit like that. 6 of Pentacles. At some point in time, y'all was helping each other. With the 5, but jealousy stuck. What the fuck I'm talking about? You understand? But either somebody's jealousy or differences of the way people do stuff and shit like that. Yeah, and it's like you resting, this person try to attack you while you resting. But you really intuitive. And you be talking shit back and forth with her. When you sleeping and she trying to attack you and shit, she be hearing the shit that you be saying. She be hearing that shit. I'll be making some evil ass threats too. Peace, love, and light. 9 of Pentacles here. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, because this bitch want to take away from your stability. Yes, she does. We already saw that a long time ago. Okay? 3 of Pentacles here. Yeah, she wants you to drop from the 4 to the 3. She don't want you to have that stability, that structure, that type of shit. You understand? Period. The Queen of Pentacles. Something about this contract, you're an asset. These people need you. So with her trying to step on your toes or do some weird shit in any way, it's only fucking her up. Well, that's the truth. What'd he say? You my queen, you my baby girl. Peace, love, and light. Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. That shit crazy. Yeah, because you walking away from somebody as well. You know what to do. You ain't finna go back and forth with her. Period. Okay, with the Justice card here, the King of Cups underlying energy. Yeah, because somebody had an Ace of Pentacle, Ace of Cup, Ace of Wands situation, and this person attacked it. Okay, that person is like somebody was bringing this man Ace of Pentacle, Ace of Cup, Ace of Wands, and somebody else said no, don't choose that person. Damn, that's a bad tarot reader. Ooh, you understand? Period. Like, that's a bad divination reader. They saw your blessings and they blocked them. They told you to tell your blessings no. Or they told you just to deny it or something. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. The Fool card. Something about taking some sort of risk, you know. Authenticity and things, creativity. Okay, standing out, being different and things like that, being a pillar of light to other people up in your new beginning. You understand? Using your new beginning to actually help uplift others and to empower others as well is why you're going to be blessed. With that being said, all glory to God. Everybody take care of themselves. Peace, love, and light.